Hey, what's up YouTube? This is BiscuitMonger here, and today I just wanted to record a quick video on how to set up and use the melonDS emulator for your phone. This is a Nintendo DS emulator which allows you to emulate and play Nintendo DS games on any Android device. Before we start, I will say that this emulator comes built in with a save state option as well as a fast forward option that allows you to play the game in normal speed or up to 8 times the normal speed. This is pretty useful when playing games like Pokemon, and you don't want to have to play at a slower pace. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do to set up this emulator for your phone is to go to the Play Store and search for the melonDS app as shown here. Go ahead and install it. And then once it's installed, you can open it. This is what the emulator looks like, but we obviously don't have any games yet. So that's the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and get a ROM. Now, I can't legally tell you on YouTube where to download ROMs. However, I will say that I've just created a new Pokemon themed Discord server, which has instructions for where to download and how to use ROMs for this emulator. I'll link this Discord server in the description below. On the server, we also have instructions for how to connect the emulator to the internet to make trades with other players online. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask them there in the server. So moving on, once you've gone to the server and you've downloaded the ROM that you would like to play, in my case, I'm going to be playing Pokemon Black 2, you can go ahead and go to your phone's file browser. For Android, this is usually the My Files app, so we're going to go ahead and go to My Files, Internal Storage, and then Downloads. So as you can see, we have the Pokemon Black 2 7-zip file right there. But before we do anything, we're actually going to go back to the internal storage and we're going to create a new folder here called ROMs. I already have one created, so it's not going to let me create one, but if you create a new folder called ROMs, it should show up in the root directory of your phone, like so. This is just so that you can store all of your ROMs and games for your emulators in one area so that it doesn't get confusing. So we're just going to go to Downloads. I'm going to long click on the ROM that you've downloaded, and then on the bottom you should have an option to move. So we're going to move that file, select Internal Storage, and then scroll down to the ROMs folder that you've recently created and click Move here. So that should have moved that file to your ROMs folder, and there you go. In the ROMs folder we can see Pokemon Black 2 7-zip, and that should be everything that you really have to do. So now we can go back to melonDS emulator, go ahead and click the 3 dots in the top right, click Settings, and then click ROMs. And then you're going to click on the search directory. This is essentially telling the game where your ROMs are stored so that it knows what file to start. So if you go to your root directory again, you should easily be able to find the ROMs folder that you've just recently created. Select it. You'll see the Pokemon Black 2 or whatever ROM you've downloaded file there, and you can click Use this folder. It's going to ask for permission. Just go ahead and click Allow. And then once you've set that folder to the folder where your ROM is, go ahead and back out and swipe down to refresh. If you've added everything correctly, you'll see the game that you've added pop up here in the emulator. If you select the game, it'll take a little bit longer the first time from what I've seen to load up, but the game should load up without any problems here. Let's see. And there we go. We're playing Pokemon Black 2 on the phone. You'll see a little fast forward option on the screen there. You can press that if you would like to play in fast forward, and as you can hear from the sound, we are playing in fast forward. I usually play without the sound turned on because it gets a little annoying in fast forward, but this is an extremely useful feature for Pokemon. It allows you to play at a faster pace and progress through the game faster if you don't have as much free time as you used to when you were a kid. I will say for Android, I've noticed that if you press the back button while you're in a game, it will bring up the settings menu. From here, you can also go to general settings and change the fast forward max speed that you like to play on. I prefer 3 times speed when I'm playing Pokemon just because it feels the most comfortable, but you can set that to whatever you like. And that's pretty much it. You're ready to play Pokemon on your phone. For quick saves, I forgot to mention you can also press back and click on Save State or Load State, and that easily allows you to save the game in a specific save state or load the game. So if you don't like saving in-game or you just want to have a little backup save, you can save state the game using the emulator as well. But yeah, that should be everything. So you're set up and you're playing Pokemon or whatever ROM you like on your mobile Android device. And again, that Discord server will be linked in the description below. If you have any questions or troubles setting up this emulator, please feel free to reach out on Discord, as it is where I respond the fastest. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped you guys out. If you did like the video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and a share.